My name is Narinder. I'm assistant principal at George Salter Collegiate Academy. So I oversee all the examination results. I oversee all the actual analysis of the examination results, and I also oversee all the reporting to parents and other external agencies. For many students, it's an uphill journey. They come in with, some students, very, very low levels of literacy. They can't even read and write English, but they're leaving here within 5 years with a handful of GCSEs. I think that's wonderful to see. I suppose being from an Asian background as a youngster, parents, there are usually three choices. One is medicine, one is an engineer, and the third one is usually law. So as long as I did one of the three, I'd keep my family happy. But I failed in all three. My father worked in a foundry to start with. My mother worked in a factory. And then my father became a market trader, worked on markets, and I worked for him from the age of about 8, travelling up another country, which was a fantastic education in itself. And I did say to my father, in no uncertain terms, that I'd like to finish my studies and join the family business. And my father told me quite directly and very bluntly that if that was the case, then he would not be pleased with that. The only reason he came to this country so that we could get a good education, and he'd be then quite happy to sell up and go back to India. So I went to university. In 1979, I went to Wolverhampton Polytechnic, where I studied computer science. Computer science was just taking off, and I hated it. It was not me. I couldn't get my head around it. So I had to rethink my options. And I spoke to my tutor, and he said, had I ever considered teaching? He advised me to go and speak to the education department, and I did. And I enrolled on the Bachelor of Education degree, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was very fortunate that on my first interview, I got myself a job teaching mathematics in Wolverhampton. I'd been there, I think, 6 years, and I'd worked hard. I was progressing, so I'd applied for promotion, and it wasn't even looked at. It was overlooked. It was a real knockback, and I had to really decide what I was going to do. Was I going to sort of grin and bear it there, or was I going to move? I was very fortunate that I came to a fantastic environment, and it really did encourage me. It got me motivated again, and I was back on track then to achieving my goal, and that's the dinner bell. I mean, my parents have always had a major role to play, because I've watched them work 24/7 to provide for myself and my younger sisters. So that's always sort of, pushed me on to say, no, if not for me, I'll do it for them. I'm a DJ. Yeah. So weekends, I travel up and down the country entertaining people at various functions. I've got other interests outside of school. As much as I love what I do, assistant head teacher, that was my ambition, and I've got there. I try and keep a work-life balance, because again, I've got family who I want to spend time with, and I know obviously if you go towards headship, then that becomes a bit more difficult. I suppose having this, home work-life balance, this interest outside of school, it does keep me sane, and it allows me to do things that I wouldn't do normally.